like, oh my God, wait, no, I need another 3 years in an off season. It's like, oh my God, is this goal like so far away? Good morning, Alex. Weight this morning was 136.4. Adherence this week was a 10. Sleep's been good. Hunger cues are great. Waking up hungry, hunger between meals, hungry before going to bed. Ready to crush these next 12 weeks. Good morning. We're going to get body work today. I've been dealing with a lot of like low back tension, and it's kind of like going into my right hip down my leg, and it's all coming from my low back. Then I've also been getting like acupuncture, dry needling, which we're gonna do later this week.
I told him I just wanna go. Me. Touch your soul right.
I have plans after this bodywork session, so guys, gotta smell good. Es muy importante to always smell good. I'm a big believer in this. I always use jojoba oil before I put on like perfumes. It helps it last. And I also like, I don't like when my lotion scent doesn't match my perfume scent. So either use like a lotion that doesn't have a scent or like a body oil, and it'll make your perfumes last. So the body work that I'm getting done, I'm like not a big fan anymore of like massages. I think that might sound weird, but I prefer the body work that I get to be more functional. So stretching, just like blood flow stuff, scraping, but I'm not like super big in like doing like full body massages anymore. Like I'll do them here and there, but like on the regular, that's not what I'm getting done for my body work. Joe was having like major stomach issues the last week and a half. So she's been on a chicken, sweet potato, and then some rice. And now she's graduated to getting blueberries in again. And then she's almost back to normal, or we can go back to her normal food. But it's been a week, guys. Let's make some coffee for the road. Lately, for probably the last couple of months, I've been just like making my own coffee at home. Honestly, I feel like such a boomer saying this, but like coffee's expensive. Like the more, like every single day getting a coffee is like $6-7 on average. And I'm just doing like Americanos with extra shots of espresso and like almond milk. I'm not even doing like any kind of like crazy specialty coffees. I was like, this is dumb. I'm gonna start making my own at home. So I ordered my own like to-go cups of Amazon. I ordered my, sorry, I heard a weird sound. First started doing this because I wanted to make my coffees at home, and then when I would go on walks with Joe, I wanted to be able to just like throw away my coffee when I was done. I don't like carrying a tumbler with me on a walk. It kind of like is like a pseudo effect of me feeling like I went and got my coffee. So all that I do is almond milk. I do Cafe Bustelo. It's so good. I do some stevia. Quick fit check. Alphalete baby tee, and then underneath I have on the Vic bra, which is an open back. So I did this because obviously I'm gonna have like scraping done, and like he does some cupping and stuff, so it's easier to have like less material there. And then these are the Amplify Contour shorts. My absolute favorite short Alphalete's ever launched. They launched a couple new designs of like an Amplify short, but Amplify Contour will always be the best short in my opinion. They're stretchy, they still like flatter the booty and everything without being too crazy compressive. The new pump shorts that they launched are really cute, but they are so compressive that they can be uncomfortable for me personally. Like it's like a deep navy blue color called Anchor Reebok. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, sorry, I didn't record. I didn't give Josh a heads up that I wanted to YouTube, and we were like running late and everything. So I spoke with him, and next time we're gonna record it. But honestly, that session was so good. Basically, he's just like doing a lot of scraping and more stretching and like pressure point stuff. It's not like massage work. And then he gave me like these exercises to do for my low back and like alleviating a lot of my nerve pain. Want to get all of this buttoned up, or because once I start prep and I'm pushing myself with cardio and I start to get leaner, and I still need to be like pushing myself with training and stuff like that, like your body is only going to hurt more. And so I just need to make sure that this gets in a really good place. But I'm on my way to go see somebody else, and gotta get some work done, do some content planning. Alphalete has their a launch coming up, so I just gotta film a couple more things. And yeah, come on, Dad. Me and Jojo are on a walk. I feel like a lot of people go through this when they're on their off seasons, where they'll feel like this itch and they want to prep like ASAP. And then, at least personally for me, when I see people at like the highest level doing really well, I'm like, oh my god, wait, no, I need another 3 years in an off season. Like, for example, Olympia just happened, right? Obviously I'm not comparing myself to the people at the Olympia, like top level, but they are setting a standard for the division. And so when you see like the amount of development that they have, how do I say this? Okay, every time there is like a big show like this, I go through like a couple different phases. The initial phase is like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm so motivated. It's really cool to see like their whole look come together. Like, what are they doing for their hair, their makeup, the suit color, their posing, and then obviously how do they look, how do they place. And then as all of the information starts coming out, like people reviewing the physiques and talking about the standard of the division, and it gets dissected and broken down and all this stuff, I start to get I get in my head a little bit, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm so far away from that level of a physique. So yeah, so I go from being super motivated and excited to feeling like demotivated almost, like, oh my God, is this goal like so far away to start having a competitive physique at the pro level. So I don't know, I figured I would share just because a lot of times, like, that's pretty normal for us to feel encouraged and then discouraged and then encouraged and then discouraged. So what helps me, this is a lot of what I would do even when I'm in prep, because whether you're in prep or you're in off season, the likelihood of you getting in your head about something is high. Just like when you're in prep and when you're in off season, you're gonna have really good days and you might have, you know, some lower mental days. You have a low day, like mentally not feeling the best, whether it's demotivated or you feel like you're not making progress, or you know, whatever the reason is, there's like a million of them. I would always just come back to like, okay, today's a low day, but low days are always followed by a high. The low days don't last forever. The low moments don't last forever. Motivation is going to spike again, or we're going to see things from a more clear perspective. Sometimes our perspective on things can get pretty clouded, especially in prep. They call it prep goggles, like you can't truly see yourself objectively, maybe can't see total situations objectively. And I do think the same is like for off season. So I'm trying to carry that same mentality that, okay, yeah, we're having a low mental day, feeling a little discouraged about how far the timeline is away. But those things are out of my control. You can decide, okay, do I want to let this dictate how I feel the rest of this day, the rest of this week, the rest of this month? Or do I want to change the narrative and take back control and put myself in the driver's seat, right? Step 2 is focus on the things that you can control. You can't control how far along your timeline is, but what you can control is what you do in that timeline. How hard are you working out? What variables are you controlling? Are you hitting your macros? Are you getting your steps in? Are you doing your cardio? Are you doing it to the best of your ability? Are you just going through the motions, or are you being intentional? And then the third is just focusing in the present. A lot of like anxiousness and anxiety is when your mentality is rooted in the future. It's rooted in hypotheticals and possibilities, and specifically when it's negative. So root yourself back in the present. What do you need to do in this moment, in the next hour, and within the day? And focus on that. So that's what I do. Hopefully it helps. Or I've just rambled for 5 minutes. So in terms of my plan right now, we've bumped food up again. I've had some of the best check-ins that I've had in my off season in terms of like body composition and how everything is shaping out. So my last check-in with Alex is really, really reassuring, just in terms of like how happy he was with seeing where my physique is at. I've been pretty much sitting at 136, and historically, every time I start prep, I'm usually around 130. I'm around 5 or 6 pounds away from a body composition that I would start prep at. I would like to be that sooner rather than later. One other thing that I do that helps me a lot when I'm like feeling like, fuck, I am so far away, I actually go to shows in person, because pictures online, even like the live stream, the videos, it makes these athletes look so dense, so hard, so much bigger than they actually are. I went to the Hurricane Pro and Amy Delgado was there, and it was really cool to see number 4 in the world compared to other pros, and see the balance, see the physique, see the structure in person. And it definitely helps with like setting in like more reality than what like the online pictures and videos show. guys remember last time I did rear delt flies, Alex tore my form apart. So let's see if he does it again.
He's actually doing them right this week.
You guys, I'm so excited to let you know I am officially partnered with the supplement brand Transparent Labs. If you followed me for a while, you've probably noticed I really don't talk a lot about the different supplements that I use. I am very selective about which brands I like to use products from, and I won't recommend a product that I don't feel like is of quality. So when Transparent Labs reached out, it just made a lot of sense. They are third-party tested. They use natural grass-fed ingredients. They don't use, added dyes and things like that. And that's all stuff that's really important to me when it comes to a quality brand. So if you do choose to shop and you do choose to use my code, please send it to me so I can thank you guys for the support. And I hope you get all the items that you want. Mwah!